Good morning. It is Saturday, October 4th, and it is the Vermont Sheep and Wool Festival. So that's where I'm headed. I'm running a little bit later than I wanted to. And I was going to show some footage of us driving down there, but I forgot that I don't have a phone holder in my car. So there'll be none of that, but I'll see what we can get up to at the festival. I'm very excited. I've never been to this one. I almost always work on this one. So here's to a day of fun. I started off the day going to Fiber Stash Dye Works booth. They are my favorite yarn dyer, and they dye yarn here in Colchester, Vermont. And so it was really great to start the day with that. I knew that I really wanted to get some of her yarn and take a picture with her. Look at this yellow. It's called highlighter yellow, and it's obnoxious. My friend who passed away recently, Salila, would have hated this color, so it made me chuckle. If you've been here a while, this color might look familiar. I knit a cardigan out of this color. It's called Peacock Blue, and it took me forever to knit it. Had a whole booth dedicated to rug hooking, and this is kind of the process of rug hooking, and this is one of the works that was in progress. Besides Fiber Stash Dye Works, this is probably my favorite booth. It had a lot of still lifes of sheep and farm animals, and if I had the money, I definitely would have bought a couple. This was probably the coolest thing I got to see. This lady builds these structures out of willow, and this is a sheep. Had an entire building set up for crafters to do their craft. They had some spinners, some were electric spinners, some were drop spindle. They had knitters and crocheters. This building was also very kid-friendly. They had some booths set up to show kids how to do some needle felting, how to do some weaving, and I think there was also some knitting. And they had little grab bags for the kids that were free, and it had different materials for crafting. They also had bins where it showed the different wool processes, and it was like a texture bin where the kids could touch it, which I thought was pretty neat. This was a small section of one of the booths. It's earrings made out of horns by Mary Lake of Can Do Shearing. She was the first shearer to come and shear my sheep when I had them. As you walked around the festival, there was a lot of people demonstrating their craft. This one was pretty neat. I believe it's a form of spinning, and I've never seen this kind before. I also got to meet the designer of my Rhinebeck sweater. This is the Tula sweater. It is by Knit Sisu, and I got to meet her, which was really fun. And of course, you have to have sheep. There was many fin sheep, which was the type of sheep that I used to have, and probably because they're pretty hardy, but there was other kinds of sheep too, and some goats and a couple llamas. This was a live demonstration of a lady shearing an Angora rabbit. I thought it was pretty neat. It was hard to get a good view. I've never been able to make it to the demonstrations of the sheep herding, so this was pretty interesting to watch. I really enjoyed it. This was the highlight of my day. I've always wanted to do one of the chopstick knitting contests, but Rhinebeck is always really full and I never sign up in time. So I signed up today. There was a small group of us, but I won first place and I am still floating high of it. I also squeezed in some time to do some knitting because you can't go to a fiber festival and not find a place to sit down and knit for a little bit.